Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood. The other squires are going to be so jealous when I get back. Amazing out there, ma'am.
Hi there.
That was exciting, ma'am.
You always this enthusiastic?
Only when I get to learn from the best, ma'am.
War isn't a game, kid. Let's get out of here.
Sorry, ma'am. I'm just happy to be here. I don't see why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations. Today, it's going to be hard to go back to patrolling the prison.
System.
Report, Knight. Did the Squire perform well?
Roger that.
Good work. The experience will go a long way. We can always use your skills when it comes to training our squires. Exemplary work at Fort Strong, soldier. Those are exactly the sorts of skills we want to develop in our young squires. What would you say to taking another?
I'm happy to help out.
Good. A squire.
strong something to think about.
Underestimate Institute synths. They're killing machines.
Our little sanctuary revival project has really helped. It takes my mind off things.
Spill it. I'd kill for a drink. What?
Institute treat.
Since like tools, tossed away without a thought. Never did understand why the hell they programmed us to feel pain.
Need the sight. See that you've done really good.
Wonder what the Institute's looking for.
I'll try to make myself useful.
tough-looking dog. Bet he's handy in a fight.
Well, hello.
Ready to go, ma'am.
Stay close, kid. You'll do fine.
Yes, ma'am. Here's the location, ma'am. Yes. Hey. Take him down!
What's that? Hello? Someone there? I hear something. Let's play, little human. Yeah! A noise? What? Who's there? Sound! Gotta be a good fight! Stupid noises. You human! So stupid! So weak! You had your time, human! Huh? What's that?
Exciting, ma'am.
Yeah, real exciting, kid. Let's get back.
Oh boy, it's something else. Don't think twice about messing with the Brotherhood after this.
Locked tight.
clock's really strong.
Our vertebrae should give us the air.
Welcome back, Knight. Report. Did our squire do well out there?
Roger that.
Good job.
Two in the head, and they'll stay dead. Advice to live by.
wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
I have the code.
Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a Courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
The railroad helped me.
Oh God, those kooks. I would have expected they'd be too busy trying to liberate vending machines, or setting computer terminals free, or... Sorry. They just have something of a reputation. You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills. Here's the symbol explanation. You need to build a device that will... You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along.
Sure.
I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise.
Right? I'm sure it'll work.
For the record, I haven't made... But, can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that...
I've got it covered.
Good, good. Because you've got to make it. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can, if it's my only hope for ever being. Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
Protect and serve.
Pam wants to talk with you. She's in back. We're running synths out of the wealth wasteland.
Calculating. Institute presence increases odds of detection of all northern routes by 52%.
52%. That's prohibitively dangerous.
Whisper, how do you feel about getting thrown back into the fire?
I'm on a first-name basis with fire.
You're in the right line of work, then. We've hit a snag with Dr. Amari. You've dealt with her before, but you may not know of the vital role she plays in our organization. Synths are supposed to go to the memory den. The doctor gives them a new set of memories, then they... But her latest patient is stuck there. The runner's route has been compromised, and we're looking for...
Right? Just find another route.
Finding a route that's safe from the Institute, and all the... And so far, none of our options out of good neighbor. Pam, what if we reroute through Lexington?
The switchboard is a nexus of
In English, Pam.
She means we can't run ops anywhere remotely near Switchboard. The Gen 1s blocking the original route have... Delightful. Let's waste more of my time, shall we?
Just tell me what to do.
I don't see a way out of this. We do it your way, Carrington. Go to Dr. Amari and tell her rerouting isn't possible. You're there to clear the route for one last run. There's a lot at stake here, so get the job done.
Hey, you. Hey, you. Randolph's safe house has been MIA since Switchboard, but now we got one of their dead drops tagged. Des wants you to check it out.
I hope this means Randolph is...
It'd be nice to get some...
Sure.
Once you take care...
Do you need something?
I have plans here to build a signal interceptor that can get me into the Institute.
So that's what the Courser chip was all about. You needed that frequency, I take it. Why?
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. The interceptor can hijack their signal and send me in.
We've spent dozens of years and too many good agents' lives only to discover not a goddamn thing. And now we have the answer, thanks to you. Teleportation. That the Institute could build something so... But we've got work to do. This is our top priority now. I want Tinker Tom to help you in any way possible to get this device built.
One more hour until my shift ends.
It's only a matter of time.
What the...
Company!
Hi.
Ready to hand over the plans? This is the big one.
Here you go. Let's see what we need.
Hold on. Who wrote this? Some kid with a crayon? Shit. Must have been a real big kid. Oh, man. Molecular transmission via encrypted RF waves? Those Institute eggheads are crazy. And you can divert the signal using a heavily modified relay interception. Like a pirate broadcast, you know? That's intense.
Can you build it, Tom?
The plans cover all the high-end egghead shit, but they're missing a ton of engineering details. Filling in the gaps will take time. This bit here, the stabilized reflector platform, just needs some high-grade metal. Easy. Psh, by the time you finish that, I'll have the rest done. I say, huh? Did you say something?
Nice work, Tom. Glad you're on our side.
Hey, tell that to Carrington, though. We can scrounge up the platform components you need. No problem. But where to build it? It's gonna need some serious space. This baby's big. It should fit over at Mercer's safe house. Pam's already given that place her full blessing. I'll flag some runners to deliver the components there.
Tinker Tom's cooking up something. I hope it goes better than last time.
You got the platform built yet? Tick tock, tick tock. I'm waiting for the good news.
Easy. I did it. The platform's constructed.
And I filled in the blanks on the blueprints. We can actually build this crazy thing. The science of this monstrosity is wow. But fortunate for us,
But there's 3 specialty items that I just can't grab for myself.
You find those, and we'll not.
Thanks, Tom. I'll find them.
I don't doubt it for 1 minute. After you get the gettables, meet me at the build site.
Bet you never met a sin before glory.
some!
Going down.
What the?
Nice.
Going up. Roof access.
We're hot!
Security's too good. Useless. 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 That's it. Yes.
Thanks for the help.
Hey there.
Thanks for the help. Thanks for the help.
Monster fish? Maybe? I don't know.
All along, the bastards have been teleporting personnel to the surface. Is there nothing they can't do?
Hey, man. Need help with the signal interceptor? This thing is gonna be huge. We'll finally learn about what the Institute's really up to, man.
Well, could use your...
We need some high-tech shit. Hit up any army. We need a metric ton of power to get this to work.
Tom's gonna be in heaven in this.
Hey.
Everything's got to be on the same power grid. Otherwise, the machine won't work. We need a metric ton of power to get this to work.
Status report.
Got activity there.
The Institute is a huge unknown. Before we can make any plans, you need to do something. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot.
I like the name. Sounds encouraging.
There's a man, or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helps synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him, so we gave him the code name, Patriot. If your plan works, and you're able to get inside the Institute, we need you to make contact.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Tom's encrypted a message for Patriot's eyes only. Once he sees it, he'll contact you. Until you make contact, and probably after, you need to stay in there good... Can you do that? Can you be our agent on the inside?
Bring it on.
You can do this. I believe it. Stand on the platform and I'll give you the holotape. Just plug it into any Institute terminal and wait for the reply. Tom, talk to me.
This frequency is only going to work once. You know who doesn't make the same mistake twice. So stand still. We gotta lock in all those molecules of yours. Hopefully we won't miss any. There's only, 60 trillion of them. All right, feeding our baby some juice. Let's see what she's got.
Take this holotape. You need it to contact Patriot.
Oh, man, don't worry. That's all part of the plan.
Tom, do whatever you can to gain their trust. Lie. Tell them what they want to hear. Make up a cover story and sell it.
Come on, I think I got it. Establishing lock on the Institute signal.
Just get all the information you can. About synths, about the Institute's plans. Find their weaknesses. If we can disable or destroy the Institute, we may have to do it.
You jack that holotape into any terminal and Patriot will make contact. He has to.
Got the R up! We got it!
Find a way to save them. Nobody else can.
Now!
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
God damn them. So many years stolen.
Who are you?
Sean, where is everyone?
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Sean, honey? What do you want me to do?
I don't know you. Go away! Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Please, Sean. I'm your mother. To talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! She's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
I could kill you. Right here. Right now.
Yes. Yes, you could. And I would be powerless to stop you.
God. All we're missing are the teacups and the white rabbit.
Ah, levity. Excellent. A sure sign that you adapt quickly to stressful environments. But I need you to realize that you have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
It's really you. After all this time.
Yes. It's true. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
It wasn't right, what they did. Taking you from me like that.
To you, that would certainly seem true. But to the Institute, it made all the sense in the world. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you?
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
I don't expect you to understand or agree with the decision. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your father. He never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to him was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems what happened to him was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that, with old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you, and what else can I say to ease your mind?
So, you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity.
But, director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position. I've lived my life within these walls. Dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a... And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
You want me to stay here, in the Institute?
Yes. That is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than... You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been...
Right.
We really do have humanity's best interest at... Will you take that chance?
I just don't know.
Just give it time. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some... You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them.
No use. I'm in.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive
Hi,
servo.
Doc.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much. I think most people... If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer. As you might guess, we maintain and upgrade all of... There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss.
It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need, of course. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate... It's a good thing, too, because the demand is all... You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full gem.
Hey, it's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
Who are you?
I'm Liam Benet. My father runs synth development, and everyone knows who you are.
Trinity. What's that?
Trinity is an encryption system with a cipher, or key cut up into... You need several pieces in the correct order to unlock it. I put a Trinity piece with every synth I helped escape. It was a long shot, but I was hoping some good Samaritan would connect.
I'm not sure I should trust you.
You're worried about me? If the SRB cracked Trinity, man, your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
The railroad sent me to look for someone they call Patriot. That's you.
What? The railroad? As in the railroad? And they gave me a code name too? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
You've saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. But wait, with you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of synths. At once. But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now. You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense. I'm not sure if we could ever make the surface actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help, you know? Good. He's here. C-114. It's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, Z1. She's a friend. She's with the railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You. How do I know we can trust you?
Because the members of the Railroad have dedicated their lives to fight for your freedom.
I thought only Mr. Benet cared. But your friends actually fight for us?
That's what the Railroad does, Z1. She's from the surface.
I've never met another human willing to help. But, sir, we must make this quick.
Right now, how many synths want to escape, Z1?
The ones I know for certain, 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the... It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed. But...
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
Liam.
Just a few high-security doors, right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. A head-on hack is the... You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
Of course I'll help you.
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed from the old CIT days. The original security program was called Code Defender. Revolutionary stuff. We still have... With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open doors, at least. Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password. And that's nowhere to be found in the Institute. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface, I could log right in.
I'll find it for you.
That's great. Unfortunately, the obvious place, the CIT ruins were picked clean years ago. But some of the admins had to live off-campus. Ask your friends in the Railroad.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results. You're here.
Glad you made it. I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now.
Doctor?
It's remarkable that any
So
child
good to have
can
you here.
survive for so
Dr.
long.
Clayton
Don't you
Holdren,
think?
head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
I'm sure it's fascinating, but that's not why I'm here.
Of course, I completely understand. Before you go, at least let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. I promise I'll keep it short. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as our most important directive is to ensure the health, and to that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
The gorillas are synths too?
They are indeed. Judging by your reaction, we've done a good job. The initiative is still in its early stages, but I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided?
I'm not sure. Right now
It's a big decision, I know. But it's also, in any case.
You mentioned medical care? I might need that from time to time.
In that case, you'll want to introduce yourself to Dr. Dean Volkert. He's our top biologist and also serves as the Institute's... Dr. Volkert works in the infirmary. Just pay him a visit. You won't find better medical care anywhere else.
Do you require anything?
I'm not scared of the surface.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he?
Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do.
Welcome to the Institute, ma'am.
I hope all your needs are
Excuse me.
being seen to.
Pardon me,
Let
ma'am.
me know if they're not.
It's an honor to meet you, ma'am.
We're all looking forward to working with you.
Report anything suspicious to the
Hi.
SRB.
Good to see you.
On the targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me.
So you were there the day the bombs fell.
There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all of it.
You going soft on me, Lana? My methods get results. This time as well. You'll see.
You smell like you've been above ground.
I know it'll be a difficult adjustment for you, but try to remember that
Excuse
synths
me,
aren't
Doctor?
people.
So,
Please don't
here
get
you
any
are.
germs on me.
Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Stay out of my way, or you'll regret it.
That sounds a bit like a threat. I'm sure I'm just misunderstanding you, though. Threats aren't advisable for someone in your position. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
If the synths want to be free, you should let them.
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As
Sure.
to why they're escaping? That matter is currently under investigation.
Right.
Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on... Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Courser. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation process.
Fine. Once a Courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code. We then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural pathways to their... In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to duty with no memory of its time on... All too often, we're unable to repair the damage and are forced to dispose...
Justin?
Yes? What do you need?
You mentioned that coursers undergo special training. Tell me more about it.
The SRB constantly monitors our Gen 3 synth population, looking for specific traits. Those who show tenacity, fearlessness, and independence undergo a rigorous training regimen. We teach them armed and unarmed combat, investigative techniques, psychology, and mechanical skills. Those who pass a final evaluation become coursers. The rest have their memories wiped and return to their former duties.
Reporting status. All functions normal. Nothing to report, ma'am. All systems nominal. Operating at full capacity. Greetings, ma'am. Scanning. Subject identified. Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed. Reporting status. All functions normal. All systems nominal. Operating at full capacity.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's...
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
Well, that was productive.
Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that will come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy, in case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
All right.
When are you going to tell me about this?
No, I can't talk about it.
It's an honor to have you here, ma'am.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be the superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for...
If the synths are intelligent and self-aware, then they have a right.
However closely they may approximate human behavior, they are still... When you see what I have to show you, I think you'll agree that we know what is best. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to...
It might not want to talk. It would be safer just to kill it.
That would be a terrible waste of a valuable resource. If at all possible, that synth should be returned. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger.
Detected. Continuing perimeter sweep. Threat analysis. Green. Resuming standard patrol pattern. Alert. Hostiles may be in area. Non-combatants are advised to seek secure location until perimeter is secured.
I'll give you that one.
You got left in
lost track of how many blisters I got.
I've never been the hammer and sort of guy. You point, I'll shoot. Pretty simple arrangement.
Another day of hard work. It never changes.
Institute treats synths like tools, tossed away without a thought.
Crop's coming in pretty good.
This place is starting to look like... a proper home, thanks to you.
You lead, and I'll follow.
Some days are harder than others. But even the hard days get easier if you become mature.
Most folks are just looking for a hand. All we gotta do is...
Walked 100 miles. I knew there was a pile of caps waiting for me at the end. Institute synths carry some valuable tech. Don't leave anything behind. Don't underestimate Institute synths. They're lethal killing machines. Synths are worse than rodents. Kill one and two more take its place.
The Institute's looking for.
Hey.
show on the road. Far cry from working with the gunners. Glad that's behind me. I'd kill for a drink. Come to think of it, I have.
Never did understand why the hell they programmed us to...
Too quiet. Oh man, I always wanted to say that. Gotta be honest with you, I feel more comfortable locking the ceiling above my head. Oh man, I always wanted to say that. Anytime you want me to carry some of that valuable gear you're lugging, just let me know. I could really use a cigarette.
Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life.
Engaging.
must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, ma'am. Designation X688. I've already neutralized the perimeter guard. Just give the word, and we can start the assault on the main flotilla.
All right, let's go.
Right behind you, ma'am. Just drop, will you? I've got things to do. ready to move in, ma'am.
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
We're not alone. The raiders know we're coming. The sooner we get started, the better.
Enemies sighted.
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, ma'am. Designation, I've...
All right, let's go.
Right behind you.
Slinked away, huh? Smart move.
Ready to go?
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, ma'am. Designation X688. I've already...
All right, let's go.
Right behind you, ma'am. Shouldn't take long.
Open fire! We've got hostiles.
Target gone. They can't hide from us.
someone else here.
What the fuck was that?
Wait, did you hear something?
Over here! grip on yourself.
The jet will make you jittery.
Hey, time, boogeyman! Hide from me? You're dead!
Nice.
Hold up a moment, ma'am. There's something important I need to tell you.
I'm listening.
I'm going to give you B592's reset code. If he hears the code phrase, it'll reset his cognitive processes and make him docile. You'll need to say B592 initialize factory reset, followed by the authorization code Gamma 71 Epsilon. Once he's shut down, I can transport him safely back to the Institute.
Good. I'd like to avoid any unnecessary violence.
Well, he might not be alone up there. That's all, ma'am. Ready?
There we go.
Well
Judging
done.
by your gear, I'm gonna guess you were agents
Just like me.
So, made it to the top. The Institute's so desperate for resources, and it's stealing plunder from honest, hard-working Commonwealth gangs.
B592 initialize factory reset. Authorization Gamma 71 Epsilon.
Gabriel, can you hear me? Shit, they did something to him! Take them out!
Better make Nice work. I'll take the synth back. This is X688. Ready to relay with reclaimed synth B592.
Terminal only. Can't break the code.
Pardon me.
It must make you proud to see all the... Father has done all that he has built.
Scanning. Subject identified.
Father is more than just our leader. He is our creator.
I'm glad to see you return safely. I know the task was difficult, but I needed you to see firsthand how dangerous a rogue synth can be.
The Institute created that synth, so the Institute is responsible for what it does.
I disagree. A synth is no more inherently evil than a handgun. When a man dies by gunshot, is the weapon's maker blamed? Of course not. The blame rightly falls on he who pulled the trigger. Yes, we created the synth. But whether they intended to or not, but enough about that. The task is done. And you've returned our synth safely to us. I couldn't have hoped for a better outcome. Well done. While you were away, I had quarters prepared for you. You'll find all the basic necessities, as well as a generous stock of arms and equipment. Go and have a look. I think you'll be quite pleased. You should go and see the room we've prepared for you.
Smell like you've been above ground.
Remember to keep
Sir, we've had another situation. A code red.
What? This is the third time in 2 weeks. This is unacceptable. How could this happen?
We think there was a system glitch. We're looking into it.
Damn it, you're all useless. I'll figure out what happened. But in the meantime, tell the others to be on high alert. I want more patrols and more rounds.
Right away, sir.
If you see anything even remotely suspicious, report it immediately. This absolutely cannot happen again. Got it?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Spend enough time here, and you'll be sick to death of the word synth.
Pardon me,
certainly
ma'am.
am.
Your new quarters are here, ma'am. When you're finished here, ma'am, Father wants to see you.
Hello, Mother. Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
After everything I've been through to find you, I think you already know.
I'm sorry, Mother. Of course, you're right. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. Synths that had gone missing in recent months. They no doubt mean to free these synths, in their delusion that synths are somehow sentient beings. You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their misguided beliefs.
Railroad? Never heard of them.
Oh, come now. Let's not play games. I know full well they were instrumental in your reaching the Institute. Don't worry. I don't hold it against you. Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
Where are the synths located?
A small settlement at the old Bunker Hill Monument. But it's important that we act on this soon, before the Railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths. That would only complicate matters.
There better be something in this for me.
I assure you, this operation will have very significant results in your favor. There will be a courser waiting for you near Bunker Hill. Please.
Hey, it's Whisper. Whisper's back. Up there, assume you're being watched.
Desdemona.
Oh, thank God.
Woo! See, Jazz, I told you the molecular stabilization matrix held.
Funny, you didn't sound certain yesterday. It is really, really good to see you. Did it...
I met with the leader of the Institute.
What? Wasn't he just a little boy?
After they took him from me, they froze me in cryo.
Instead of being on ice for a few years, it's a few... The Institute's really done a number on you. Besides meeting your boy, did you meet Patriot too? Did Tom's holotape work?
I met Patriot. His name is Liam Benet.
I knew you'd get the job done. We need every scrap of intel you picked up. Write up a full report on Pam's terminal. After you're done, we'll analyze it and figure...
I was power napping and whammo, it hit me. Got some idea.
Processing. Further supplies needed to maximize defined goal. You are tasked with finding another DIA cap.
I can't help with that.
Understood.
We're all the sense guy.
Pam.
Preliminary analysis complete.
Anything we need to move on?
Affirmative. Codename Patron. Cross-indexing. CIT security administrators with 2077 Commonwealth Census records. Filtering by surviving structures. One match found. Bergman. Wilfred. Bergman. Wilfred. Registered as co-owner of Cambridge Polymer Labs. Estimated 81% chance of login credentials being located at this facility.
Thanks, Pam.
Compliment detected.
After you get the...
Use the back entrance. Too much traffic.
Can I talk to you?
Something on your mind?
The Institute knows about Bunker Hill. They're planning to recapture the synths there.
The timing couldn't be worse. The old man's been sitting on those 4 synths. There's no... Maintaining your cover is vital. But this... the sacrifice...
We'll lose a lot more than 4 synths if the Institute kicks me out.
Then we need to make sure you stay in their good graces. We've never known when and where the Institute would strike us next. But now, we wait until the enemy is in position, then we hit them hard. Know when they send out.
With me working the inside angle, this is doable.
We can't attack too early. You'll probably have a...
Like you said, I've done it before.
It's a risk, but it's one we have to take.
Bet you never met a synth before glory.